Hey, all of you received email sometime this afternoon, and it looks like this. So on the top right, it says invitation to success.act.org for TAA. So you're going to use success.act.org as a means to get to TAA. And there are a couple other things you can get access to from that site. But it says this, you'll have your name, hello Saguna, the front door of the test accessibility and accommodation system has moved to success.act.org, and TAA is used for our AC authorized accommodations management. You will need to register on success.act.org using the same email address to retain the same access you had to TAA previously. And then it'll have the organization name, your high school, and then it says to maintain your TAA access, follow this link. And so this way you're going to go and create an account. You can register for access at any time. However, to maintain your level of access, please register before November 12th, 2020. Once you have created an account, and you will see a link to TAA on your main dashboard, and you'll see what that's going to look like in a little while. And so if you have any questions, visit this Knowledge Hub. Okay, so if you go to create an account, you'll see this. So it's going to ask you for your first name, your last name. It is asking for your birthday. And so if you click up here, it gives you a reason why. So it says you must be over 18 years to register for this site. Your birthday is also used to help verify your identity. So if I'm calling and I'm using your name, then they're going to probably ask for your birthday. And if I don't know your birthday, then they'll know that I'm not actually you. Okay, so it's going to ask for your work email. Make sure this is correct. It's going to ask for your work phone, and then you're going to create a PIN. If you look up here in the little I right here, it says your PIN is used to help verify your identity when you communicate with ACT customer care. Use a 4 to 6 digit to 6 numbers you will remember, such as a street number, end of a phone number, or the month, day of an important date. Your nickname, this name will be displayed when you interact with ACT staff and other users on success.act.org. Okay, and so then the time zone is probably going to be Central Time Zone, that's defaulted to. And then your employer, so you're going to search for your employer. So it's probably going to be East, let's see if it's there, East Baton Rouge Parish School System. So you can click on East Baton Rouge Parish School System, make sure that's the one you use because that's your employer. And then your title at the school. So if you go down there, just try and pick the title that best fits you. So if you're a counselor, put a counselor. If you're an AP, put school administrator. I think Saguna put school administrator, and it really doesn't matter. I guess if you put other, but there's no place here for you to indicate what other is for you. So if you want to go ahead and put school administrator, put school administrator. That's fine. And then you don't have an access code. And then you click on I agree to ACT's terms and conditions, and then you have them send. You click on this, you have them send a verification email. Okay. Now, once you click on this, this is what you're now going to get. All right, so let me go ahead and minimize this and then get to that other one. So this is the next one that you're going to get once you click on send verification email. Okay, so then it's going to say this. It's going to say, hi, Saguna, welcome to success.act.org. As a user at success.act.org, you may have the ability to review online reporting. Okay, so that's going to be important for you in a few weeks. Access PA Next, access other products, and a variety of helpful resources. And so you see Saguna's email address, so that's not new to all of you. And then Saguna is going to use this to set her password. Okay, so once she sets her password, then she'll be able to log in to success.act.org. Okay, so you have to set a password. Okay, now, so let's suppose that you've already set a password. So here's what's going to happen. So let's go to to success.act.org, success.act.org, and then you're going to see this. All right, so I'm going to type in, you type in your email address. So you type in your email address, and then your password. All right, and then you sign in. Okay, now here's what's going to happen. Okay, so you'll notice all the different resources: ACT, online reporting, social emotional learning, pre-ACT, pre-ACT 8-9, ACT Aspire. Scroll down, there's a bunch of other products, okay? But what's probably going to be important to you right now is this. This is where, you see right here, test accessibility and accommodations. This is where you're going to click on. So if you click on this, it's taking a while. So if you click on this, it's going to say select the organization for which you want to request accommodations or EL supports authorized by ACT. So you click on this, go to continue, and then you'll get all this other information. Okay. All right. So now what I want to do is look at this. So if you go to Pearson Access, it brings you directly to the sign-in page where we went before. Remember, we had to use testadmin.act.org. So it just brings you to the sign-in page. So that's pretty cool there. If you go to ACT test scores and reports, and this is going to be important for you pretty soon. But if you click on this, I just want to show you something. You're going to see this up here. Contract reports are not available from McKinley High School. Please check your contract schedule. If you have any questions, call this number. So you're going to have to actually ask Access. You need to ask me Access do this, and I'll show you how to do that. But I won't do anything with the request until a couple more weeks. So we need to meet and talk about the different reports, where to find the different reports, how to deal with the different reports that are available. So if a student took the national test, those scores will be there. Okay, what I want you to do though is this now. I want you to go to Manage My Access. So when you go to Manage My Access, it says select an option. So, well, first of all, you got to read everything you see. So each school and organization has one or more trusted agents who authorize their access to interact with ACT on the organization's behalf. So you're going to go to select an option. So you're going to say request more access. Request more access. You go to request more access. Then it's going to say question number 1 or item number 1, select an organization. So you're going to search your school's name. So notice there are schools all over the country. So you're going to search your school's name. So you're going to go McKinley High School until you see the school. And I misspelled it. So let's go back. And eventually it'll show up. You'll see right here, it shows up right here. Okay, so you click on it and then you click submit. So when I go to click submit, it's going to say this, review access. Okay, now you're not going to be a trusted agent. What you're going to do though is you're going to want this. So this is the one you're interested in, the online reporting. Only the district level will give access to individuals. You will not give access to any individual. So that's why you are not the trusted agent. Okay. So, but you want access to the online reporting. Okay, so here's what I need. There are 2 levels here. There's a detailed viewer and a summary viewer. I need for you to do the detailed viewer. So the detailed viewer can do anything a summary viewer can do, but they can also see the examinee's name and personal information, and that's what you want. So you can click on detailed viewer. Now, before I do that, let me just show you this. So you see that test accommodations? So it says that you are currently a test accommodation user for McKinley High School. So don't do anything else here because you're already a test accommodations user. If you're not, then you would do this. Okay, so that's important. But almost all of you, I think all of you, should already be listed as a current test accommodation user because that was why you got that email. You just need to create an account so that can follow you. Okay, so let's go back here. So you can click on Detailed Viewer. So the detail viewer can see everything the summer viewer can, and the summer viewer can see aggregate reports for the organization, for your school, aggregate reports for the school underneath it in the hierarchy, and there's not going to be any schools underneath McKinley High. There's not going to be any schools underneath um, Baton Rouge High or Woodlawn High or EBR Virtual, anything like that. It's just going to be your school. But a summer viewer cannot see an examinee's name and personal information. So you want to do the detail viewer. So click on detail viewer. So you see it checked off, and then you go and you request access, and that's it. That's all you need to do. Just make sure you request access, and then what's going to happen is I am going to get an email say, hello, as a trusted agent for you have been access you have an access request that needs approval. And so I would just need to go into success.ac.org to approve your request. Okay, and so that's it. So that's all I need you to do. If you have any questions, please make sure you email me or call me.